Has anyone ever said to you, be positive, oh look on the bright side, it will make everything better? Sure they have. So does positive thinking really work? Well, stick with me and I'll try and explain to you yes or no. One thing first, will positive thinking help you win the lottery? The clear answer to that is no, but it may help with other things. Let's find out. So hi everyone, I'm Phil, and I'm going to start this video by talking about managing our expectations around positive thinking. So can positive thinking make you rich on its own? No, it can't. Can it make you poor on its own? No, it can't. Can it contribute to your success? Yeah, absolutely, it can play a part, and we're going to look at that in a little bit more detail and discuss some research studies a little bit later on. Also, you may be interested in positivity and can it have an effect on your relationships and meeting the person of your dreams? Well, again, let's talk about managing expectations. If you have some unhealthy obsession with that great looker that was Albert Einstein, then unfortunately for you, that ship sailed. But could it help you meet someone that you're already aware of, that's already around, that's, within acceptable age barriers? Then yeah, maybe a positive outlook can really help support you with those kind of things. So will positive thinking make you rich? Well, like meeting the partner of your dreams, it could help. It may contribute a little. Certainly if you're better able to deal with setbacks, then you're going to be better prepared for the world today and dealing with those things that can get you down. So yeah, absolutely, having a positive mindset can contribute to your success. Of course, this isn't financial or health advice. This is just looking through a few research studies and a few ideas of my own and, hopefully sharing them together with you guys out there. So I mentioned some research earlier, and certainly when we look at positive thinking, we're looking at optimism, and we know optimism works. So what role can optimism play in helping you manage and reduce your stress? Because there are certainly health benefits associated with the management of your stress and reducing. So for me, one of the real major benefits of reducing your stress is that it helps you sleep better. And all of us are going to agree that we feel better on a full night's sleep. And certainly being able to get to sleep easily, it is a real blessing. But also some of the other benefits are, a reduction in stomach problems, and actually managing your stress can have a real positive effect on ensuring that your blood pressure stays in the normal ranges. And one of the other key benefits is it can actually improve and help reduce the burden on your immune system. And as we move into the cold and flu season this winter, that's certainly going to be beneficial as well. Now let's look at some of the research done by the Mayo Clinic and some of the positives that they have found around the reduction and management of your stress. So certainly they have found that it comes with an increased lifespan. And we're not going to disagree with that, are we? It also showed a reduction in heart disease and a reduction in death from cancer. It showed a reduction in the number of strokes. It showed a better chance of fighting off infections. And it said that it also reduces your chance of developing breathing problems. Now, imagine if some of the supervillains in the movies took on positive thinking. They'd be almost unstoppable. And there'd be fire and brimstone everywhere, and nobody wants that. But like me, are you wondering what brimstone is? Apparently it's an old term synonymous with the smell of sulphur, and that was linked to lightning strikes. So here's some educational content for you as well. But hey, you came to this video to find out whether positive thinking works or not. Well, clearly I'm going to be a little bit biased, but I'm going to say yes, absolutely positive thinking can contribute, and yes, it is successful. Now, we've heard about some of the health and the stress management benefits of positive thinking, but now let's really look at some of the harder to link things. How can positive thinking help you move forwards within your day-to-day life? So will positive thinking help you with your progression at work? Absolutely, I believe it can contribute to that. Now, I'm not saying that you should bounce into work every day like some form of crazy bunny rabbit trying to take on everything and do anything, because that's likely to do you no favours in the long run, because you'll end up with too much work. But where positive thinking can help is it will allow you to take on some of the bigger challenges because you'll be prepared for them. It can allow you to overcome some of your fears. So you can go and, if you're a little bit nervous of speaking to that exec because you don't know what they're going to say. If you think positively about the outcome, then you're more likely to take that on. Now, throughout your working life, you're going to hear your bosses and other people say, come to me with solutions, don't come to me with problems. Now, if you've got a positive mindset, certainly you can start looking for a solution before you go and enter those conversations. And if you're working hard and you're bringing those solutions, you're more likely to get noticed for your good work. And that means that you're more likely to get promoted, or you're more likely to get pushed onto courses that will allow you to progress and allow you to apply for the next step up for another job. So it just gives you more tools. So positive thinking will also help you deal with those inevitable knockbacks. We're all going to get things wrong at first, especially when we're trying to do new things. And it's really having that ability to learn from your mistakes and to pick yourself up and go again that's really going to help you build your knowledge and help you push forwards within your job and within your career. So it's all about looking to fulfill your potential. So getting outside of your comfort zone, because if you stay within your comfort zone all the time, then you're never likely to push yourself and find out what your true limits are and what your true abilities really are. And it's when you are pushing forwards that you're going to reach your goals and your aims. So if you've got the positive mindset from positive thinking, then you're more likely to achieve these things and do something really great. This will give you the ability to go out there and be the best version of you and get the most out of life. So what about making friends and influencing people? So will positive thinking help you with your relationships? Well, certainly it's going to contribute positively to that, simply because would you rather spend your time around someone that's upbeat and positive, or someone that's negative and down, someone that says, oh, woe is me, everything in my life is rubbish, look at the weather, it's awful, that band's not good enough, I don't like what's on TV? Or are you going to enjoy the person who's saying, let's go see this band, let's do that, let's, enjoy ourselves, did you see that on TV, wasn't it amazing? What about that incredible goal? Or someone with real enthusiasm for life, it rubs off on people and people want to be around other enthusiastic people. So they say a smile goes a long way, and if you're optimistic, you're more likely to put yourself in situations that could lead to you having fun and having a really good time. And one of the really beneficial side effects of this is if you're in those situations, you're likely to be around other like-minded people that want to have fun, want to have a good time, and you're starting to build your circle of friends that have that really positive attitude to life. And if you're around positive people that build you up rather than push you down, then you're more likely to achieve. And that is going to go a long way to helping you be successful. So we know that people flock to people with a positive outlook and a positive mindset because they're good to be around. They make other people feel good about themselves. So now let's very quickly switch back to that question. Is it going to help you find your perfect relationship? Well, you tell me. If you've got a positive mindset and you're someone that people want to be around and that people enjoy being with, is that going to make it more likely or less likely that the person you want to be with wants to be with you too? I'm pretty much in the it's going to work for you camp. Now we're going to finish with another research study and the British Journal of Health Psychology. So this study, it recruited 71 people between the ages of 19 to 77. It split the participants into two groups. Group 1, it said for 3 days spend 20 minutes a day writing about real wonderful experiences and why it's so great to be alive. It asked the second group to just write about the mundane, day-to-day experiences that they had. And at the end of this period, they went back and they reviewed how anxious these people felt. Now, it's no surprise that the group that had been writing about the wonderful parts of life found that they had reduced anxiety, reduced stress levels, and just felt better than the second group. And what's even more powerful, because this was only for 20 minutes for 3 days, that they went back a month later and they looked at them again. And regardless of where their anxiety levels were at the beginning of the study, it found that those people in the first group were still a lot less anxious and that they had much improved blood pressure and they just felt better in life than the other group. So that's some really powerful, compelling stuff. So I urge you to go away, spend 20 minutes a day for 3 days, maybe do it for a whole week, just writing about why life is wonderful, what goes really well for you, and just focus on those positive aspects in life. So I hope you agree that was some really compelling stuff. If you want to learn more about the traits of a positive mindset, then please check out my last video. But other than that, I just want to say thank you for sticking with me once again, and have a really positive day.